Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick review here of the Bauer dual action polisher versus this Aoben, I believe that's how you say it, dual action polisher. This one is from Amazon, this one is from Harbor Freight. Black Friday price, I think this ends today, so you might not be able to get it for this price anymore, but I think this was $39.99. Yeah, I did not buy the protection plan. Their protection plan is like 12 or 13 for a year and 16 for 2 years, I think. Didn't buy that, just bought the polisher. Being as it was $39.99, I was not going to spend almost half that on a warranty. This polisher was like $6.99 for a 3-year warranty, so I did buy the 3-year warranty with this one, and this polisher was on Amazon $42.99 or maybe $42.50 was the Black Friday price. I believe that's still going on Amazon. Don't know how long it'll last. But yeah, these are both 6-inch dual action polishers with variable speed. They're very close in comparison. I'm probably not going to go over all of the specs, but I just wanted to fire them up and show you guys how they work so that there is a review of someone comparing these, because honestly I didn't know which one to buy, and I was a little worried, and I'll explain to you why. But anyway, yeah, so I guess this one was $2.50 more, but I did buy the warranty. I think these are both very comparable, but given the warranty, I'm going to say I'm probably going to stick with this one, the Aoben, and return this Bauer. I wanted to fire this Bauer one up and make sure that it ran okay, because I thought maybe there was something wrong with the Aoben, but once I put the backing plate on here, it's fine. That was my issue that I had. I was really concerned with this one. It vibrated and wobbled a ton without the backing plate on there, and I didn't really think that was going to make that big of a difference, but excuse me, didn't think it would make that big of a difference, but it absolutely did. So put the backing plate on here, fired this one up, runs smooth in all speeds. Same deal with this one. So I'm probably going to be returning this Bauer one, but I just wanted to fire them both up and show you guys so you can also see how these run in comparison. I have not used either of these on a vehicle. I've never used dual action in general on a vehicle. I've used a cheap little one for like putting wax on a car before, and I've used an orbital polisher before to try and do some corrections, but these are, I think, what I actually should be using for doing most of the correction that I plan to do. So anyway, yeah, these are very comparable. I'm not going to put a whole ton of photos, but they're very comparable in size and length. As you can see, the Bauer one is a little bit bulkier, but only because it's shorter. I think they both weigh about the same, but as you can see here, the Bauer one is just maybe 2 inches shorter, not in how it's standing. They're both about the same height, but in length. And they both are basically exactly the same in how the speed is adjusted on the back, and they both have like the same length of cable and the same thickness of cable. So anyway, yeah, let me fire these up and show you guys how they run, just so that you can see and hear them. But I honestly could not tell the difference myself once I fired these up. They seem to be very, very comparable. So let me see here real quick. Yeah, I thought that I was going to end up keeping the Bauer and returning to Aoben, but once I got the Bauer home and ran it and saw that it worked good, I put the backing plate on the Aoben just to make sure before I return it, and it ran just as good. So given the warranty, I think I'm going to keep the Aoben because it'll be good for 3 years, and it's not a replacement warranty like Harbor Freight's where they give you another one and you may end up with another defective part. They actually send you a gift card through Amazon. I think it's like assurance, but anyway, cheaper warranty, and they'll just give me all my money back. And you might not even need to send the part back. I don't even need to deal with any of that hassle. So yeah, probably going to keep the Aoben, but anyway, here we go. Here is the Harbor Freight Bauer. Regularly this is like $77.99, I believe, but once again $39.99. That's what I paid for it. Put this on speed 1, kick it on. Runs fine. Doesn't wobble. Speed 4. That's 6, all the way up. Runs fine. Maybe just a very little bit of wobble, but the way I'm holding it. Alright. Maybe just a very tiny bit of wobble, but only at high speed and only when I was holding it with one hand. Otherwise, you could even run this thing with one hand at lower speeds and it would be just fine. Now for the Aoben. Sorry, I should have already had these unwrapped, guys. Anyway, fire it up. Start this one off on a low speed as well. That's one. No wobble. Four. And that's 6 all the way up. Alright guys, so there you go. They actually seem identical. I would say the Bauer sounds a little bit like it's got some marbles rattling around in there when you're running it. This one is just kind of a high pitched, but no like gurgly grinding marbles. I've heard that you can kind of fix that with different lubricant. If you take off the head, open it up, you can change out the lube in there. But this being like the newest edition of this Bauer, this is 2023. I mean, this thing, it's almost 2024. I'm sure they figured out all the kinks with this thing by now. And honestly, I think this is a great polisher, but personally, I like the idea of the warranty. So like I said, I'm going to keep the Aoben. These are very, very similar. Other than a little bit of like marble noise from this, they're both the same in how loud they are, and I'm definitely going to be wearing ear protection. That's smart anyway. Always wear ear protection when you're running a machine like this. This stuff will destroy your ears. But anyway, yeah, they both don't vibrate very bad, and I'm not sure I would even need a padded glove. I probably will wear padded gloves when I use these, just to minimize the vibration so I can get as much work done without being in pain later and being shaking. But anyway, these both seem great. There's not an insane amount of vibration, not an insane amount of wobble. Either of these would be a great buy. Anyway, I hope I helped you out there, guys, and if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments. I'll do my best to get back and answer them. But anyway, Aoben dual action polisher, Bauer dual action polisher, pick the one you like. Thanks for watching, guys.